This is the new LEGO Star Wars 501st Battle Pack. Today we're going to be taking a look at 75345, the 501st Clone Troopers Battle Pack. We're going to be getting in all the details, if it's worth the 20 bucks, and if you should buy 200 of them like me. Just kidding, I only bought 25. With that said, we're going to dive right on into it. Now the first thing we're going to take a look at is the box art. Now the American version, you will notice in the bottom left corner there is not much there, but actually in the British version there is one with a little 20th anniversary sticker for the Clone Wars. On our version it's on the side of the box. I believe the setting on the box is supposed to take place on the planet of Urbana, which was the beginning battle at the Clone Wars. On the back we have a look at all of the details, and on the side we do have a look at the canon. Also we have a look at these continuing to be ugly instruction manuals. I'm not a fan of these, as many of you know. We also do have these little clones to show your progress on the set, and I think that's absolutely fantastic. It makes for almost a fun little flip book. And then you have a look at all the sets coming out and the pieces in the set. Now it's time for the hyperlapse build, Lego. Here's our first figure. This is the 501st Legion Heavy Trooper. The legs are very similar to the previous 501st Trooper, so those are not new, but we do have a new exclusive torso print, which is very nice looking. You also do have a brand new head print, which I think looks very good. Obviously, it does come with these new macro little visor pieces that come in blue with the regular clone head. And then we do have the clone backpack. This is probably the coolest piece that we've gotten and very, very useful. It's not a special mold or anything like we've seen with custom clones. You also do get the strap around the back. I, again, am a huge fan of that tile. We had talked about that on the news for a couple months on this channel here. And that's very nice overall, making for a great-looking LEGO Star Wars minifigure. Now here is our officer, and quick little note about him briefly is on the box. You will notice a bit of a interesting print. You will notice right here, there is the hole on the top right there, about right there. And then right here, this is where the, little antennae is, or antenna. Now with the official helmet, you will look there, the antenna is not down there. The antenna is right up here. So it's a little bit misleading. I don't know why they decided to do that, but I think it is kind of fascinating. Either way, you do get an exclusive torso print as well as leg print with the comma. It looks like the days for commas on clones are close to over. Mainly the reason for that is because when you sit them down in vehicles, you don't want the cloths to get broken up, which is why ones in like the General Grievous Starfighter have one per se. Overall, another great looking LEGO Star Wars minifigure. And finally, we have our first ever LEGO Star Wars Sniper Clone Trooper, specifically with those macro binoculars, which are very new and very exciting. Only problem with this piece is there's no real line in between, but that would be pretty hard to do. It's a great looking thing, in my opinion. You do get that exclusive torso print, which is very nice. Nothing really else exclusive about it. The helmet is the same as the Officer Trooper. You can lift it up, and the great thing is that we get some extra pieces as well. So say if you want to customize your other troopers, you have extra backpack pieces as well as an extra visor piece to put on them, which is very nice. And here are all of the troopers together. Not the most perfect minifigures. They did not do a perfect job on them, but they did a good job on them. I think they look really nice, and I like them a lot. Now let's get into the build. Now, this is an interpretation of an AV7 cannon. Obviously, it's a very small version. That is the cannon that was seen in the Clone Wars. This one's very neat. I like it a lot. Its legs can move, so it could go into a transportation mode, much like in the actual vehicle, which the set that we've gotten a set on this thing, so you can move it around, that sort of thing. It should be in this real, like, X pattern, and that is one of the features. Now, the primary function of this build is basically to put your 501st Trooper in the little slot. Now he's manning the turret, and all you have to do is flick, and it shoots off, and it just got caught in my light. The craziest, most accurate, or even best of the Battle Pack builds, but nobody buys these sets for them. Overall, a really great set. Now let's get into some of my final thoughts. Overall, I give this set a solid 8 out of 10. In terms of selection, out of any battle pack they could have done, I think it probably could have been a different Clone Legion. I think there's a much more immediate need for Shock Troopers, 212th Troopers, Galactic Marines, things of that sort, and I feel like another 501st one just seems a little disappointing, but I'm not fully disappointed. It's still great figures. The only other problem I have with it is that they include 2 of these heavy troopers. Personally, I would have rather them just done the whole Battlefront loadout and included one regular trooper. I know we just got a bunch of them, but these are the only 501st troopers currently available on shelves. So it should at least have one of them. Other than that, the build is great. The figures are really well done. I do not like the deceptive box editing with the visor. I think that's really dumb. And while I don't fully agree with all the complaints about the holes in the helmets, I don't think it's as big of a deal as people make out, but it is still mildly frustrating, so I'll certainly agree to that. Overall, you should absolutely pick up at least 3 or 4 of these in my opinion. They're going to go on sale as time goes on. Make sure to get them when they are. I will leave an Amazon affiliate link down below for you to buy as many as you want. You buy up to like 30. So if you're looking to army build, that's a great resource. And with that said, I'll see you all in the next one. Remember to peace out and stay awesome. Wait. I can't believe you guys were just about to click off this video without liking it. What's the deal? Why'd you do that? Don't do that. Click that like button. I'm still waiting. Okay, you can go now.